Most people think stress in dogs is easy to recognize. They imagine barking, whining, shaking, hiding. But many dogs experience stress very differently. In fact, some of the biggest sources of stress in a dog's life are things most owners never notice. Not abuse, not neglect, not obvious mistakes, just everyday habits, normal routines, small moments that seem harmless to humans. The heartbreaking truth is that many loving owners accidentally create stress for their dogs without realizing it. Not because they don't care, but because dogs experience the world differently than we do. And once you understand what quietly stresses your dog, you may never look at their daily life the same way again. Before we begin, subscribe now if you love dogs and want to understand the emotional world behind their behavior. This channel is all about canine psychology, emotional bonding, and the hidden truths behind pet behavior. Number 1. Being rushed through life. Think about your dog's walk. To you, it may be exercise, a routine, a task to complete before moving on with your day. But to your dog, a walk is much more than that. It's an opportunity to explore, to investigate, to gather information through smell. Dogs experience the world through their noses. Every scent tells a story. Who was here? What happened? When it happened? What changed since yesterday? Yet many dogs spend their walks hearing, "Come on, let's go. Hurry up," again and again. Imagine trying to read a fascinating book while someone keeps turning the pages before you're finished. Eventually, you would become frustrated. Many dogs experience that same feeling. Sometimes the most valuable part of a walk isn't the distance. It's the freedom to stop and explore. Because for dogs, sniffing isn't wasting time. It's one of the most important parts of being a dog. Number 2. Constant noise. Most humans adapt to noise quickly. The television stays on, phones ring, music plays, people talk, doors open and close, and eventually we stop noticing. Dogs don't. Their hearing is far more sensitive than ours. Sounds that seem normal to us can feel intense to them. Imagine trying to relax while someone constantly interrupts your thoughts. Not enough to scare you, just enough to prevent you from fully relaxing. That's how some dogs experience noisy environments. Many dogs spend their entire day listening, monitoring, processing, waiting, never fully switching off. And over time, that constant stimulation creates stress. This doesn't mean your home should be silent. It simply means your dog occasionally needs peace. Moments where nothing is happening. Moments where their nervous system can finally rest. Because emotional recovery requires calm, and many dogs receive far less calm than they need. Number 3. Emotionally unpredictable humans. This may be one of the biggest hidden stressors of all. Dogs love consistency, not perfection. Consistency. One day an owner laughs, the next day they become frustrated. One day a behavior is allowed, the next day the exact same behavior is punished. Humans understand mood changes. Dogs do not. They only experience uncertainty. And uncertainty creates anxiety. Some dogs begin watching their owners carefully, studying faces, listening to voices, trying to predict what kind of mood they will encounter. That isn't trust. That's emotional survival. A dog should never feel responsible for managing human emotions. They should feel safe enough to relax. Consistency creates safety, far more than perfection ever will. Before we continue, take a moment to subscribe if you enjoy learning about dog psychology, emotional bonding, and the deeper truths behind pet behavior. Because the next signs may be affecting your dog right now. Number 4. Not having enough control over their own lives. This surprises many people. Dogs need guidance, but they also benefit from choice. Simple choices. Which toy to play with, where to lie down, which direction to explore first, whether they want affection right now or a little space. Some dogs spend every moment being directed. Sit, come, stay, move, stop, go here, go there. Over time, life becomes something that simply happens to them. And that lack of control can quietly create frustration. Confidence grows when dogs feel they have some influence over their environment. Small choices create emotional stability, more than most owners realize. Number 5. Being stared at when they feel nervous. Humans often do this without realizing it. The moment a dog seems anxious, we focus on them. We watch them closely, lean toward them, try to comfort them. But many dogs experience that attention differently, especially during stress. In canine communication, prolonged eye contact can feel intimidating. A nervous dog often needs calm presence more than intense attention. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply sit nearby, quietly, without pressure, without forcing interaction, without making the situation feel bigger than it already does. Because emotional safety often comes from reducing pressure, not increasing it. Number 6. Mental boredom. Most people understand that dogs need exercise. Far fewer understand how much dogs need mental stimulation. A physically tired dog isn't always a fulfilled dog. Many dogs live the same day over and over, the same rooms, the same route, the same smells, the same experiences. Day after day, week after week. Eventually, boredom turns into stress. Some dogs bark, some chew furniture, some become restless. Others simply become emotionally flat, less curious, less excited, less engaged with life. Humans often mistake this for maturity, but sometimes the dog is simply understimulated. Dogs need novelty, learning, exploration, problem solving. Even small mental challenges can dramatically improve emotional well-being. Because dogs don't just need activity, they need purpose. Number 7. Feeling emotionally disconnected from you. This may be the most important stressor of all, because to your dog, you are not just part of life. You are the center of it. Dogs notice everything: when you leave, when you return, when you pay attention, and when you don't. Life gets busy, work becomes exhausting, phones become distracting, responsibilities pile up, and without realizing it, meaningful connection slowly becomes less frequent. The walks become shorter, the interactions become routine, the attention becomes divided. Your dog still lives beside you, but emotionally they may feel a little farther away. The thing most dogs want isn't complicated. Not expensive toys, not fancy equipment, just connection. A few uninterrupted minutes. No phone, no television, no distractions. Just you, just them. Just feeling important to the person they love most. And honestly, those few minutes may matter more than most owners ever realize. Conclusion. The beautiful thing about all of these hidden stressors is that most of them can be changed. Not with expensive products, not with complicated training methods, just awareness. Dogs don't expect perfection. They never have. What they want is something much simpler: patience, consistency, kindness, understanding, and emotional safety. So tonight, look at your dog carefully, not just at their behavior, at their emotional state. Are they relaxed, curious, comfortable, confident? Or are they carrying stress in ways nobody has noticed? Because sometimes the smallest changes we make create the biggest changes in their lives. And once you begin seeing the world through your dog's eyes, you may never look at everyday life the same way again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into dog psychology, emotional bonding, and the hidden truths behind pet behavior. Your dog may never speak a single word, but every day they are telling you exactly how they feel.